Margie, and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're making honey oatmeal bread. And the very first step is putting together this oatmeal mixture that we're going to want to cool down almost completely before we add it to the yeast that's been dissolved. Here I'm showing you a thermometer. If you have a thermometer, it's a good idea to get a feel for what the right temperature is, which is about 110. Here I shake the bowl a little bit to get the yeast down into the water because a fork, it sticks to a fork, and I don't like to lose my yeast. This recipe calls for about 5 to 6 cups of flour. I try to use what the recipe calls for, so I save out about 1.5 cups of flour to use on the board while I'm kneading, but if you need a little extra, don't worry about it. The dough here is going to be very sticky, and that's exactly how you want it to be. So just take your time. If you have a dock scraper here, it really helps keep the dough from sticking because it will stick to the board here, but as you add flour, it will start to hold together better. So just take your time, and if your hands do get sticky, just wash them and dry them really well. And also, you can scrape your board with the dock scraper, but just be careful not to bring any of those scrapings back into your dough. The reason why I ask you to allow the dough to rest several times while you're kneading it is because that gives the dough or the flour a chance to absorb water, and in turn you won't have to add as much flour. So take your time kneading the dough and it will turn out really nicely. I don't punch down the dough. I do it a little differently, but if you want to punch down the dough, just make a fist with your hand and just put your fist right on top of the dough and push down. That will get a lot of the air out. I like to roll the dough into that rectangular shape because it also helps to push some of that gas that's collected in the dough out. You can hear the rolling pin popping the bubbles on the edges. If you don't have parchment paper, just butter your pans really well. This recipe is different because you do not preheat the oven. You just put these loaves into a cold oven and then turn the oven on. Once the bread is completely cooled, you can slice it. I like to slice the whole loaf and then I store it in the freezer and I just use it when I need it. I find the bread stays a lot fresher that way. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this recipe and I hope you give it a try and let me know what you think. And subscribe to the channel. We have a lot more great recipes. Bye.